Ghanaian Jollof is legendary for its tomato base, but I'm breaking tradition by skipping the hot peppers and cooking it with sweet capsicums instead. I'm slow simmering every grain of rice to capture the iconic vibrant red color minus the heat that comes with West African cuisine. Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. All the ingredients for this recipe plus quantities used are listed in the description box below, so be sure to check them out as we jump right in. I preheat the oven and cut the cleaned vegetables into chunks, placing them straight into a baking dish. I'm using capsicums, tomatoes, onions, and garlic. This is a sweet jollof, so I skipped the peppers. However, for heat and the authentic spicy jollof flavor, add scotch bonnet peppers or habaneros. Feel free to adjust the amount according to your tolerance level. I add salt, thyme, and extra virgin olive oil and mix to combine. I cut the top of a bulb of garlic, place it on a piece of foil and add oil. I wrap it up and place it in the center of the baking dish and roast these in the preheated oven for 25 to 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, the vegetables are slightly charred as you see here. I transfer them into a chopper and blend to a smooth consistency, then I set it aside. I now heat some oil and saute the onions until they are translucent, then add tomato paste. I fry this for 6 to 8 minutes or until the tomato paste separates from the oil. I now go in with the roasted tomato and pepper mix, followed by the seasoning. I'm using vegetable seasoning cubes, ginger, curry powder, and thyme. I mix to combine and allow this to simmer on low for 5 minutes to allow all the seasonings to blend in well. This doesn't need a lot of time because the vegetables are already cooked. I add the washed and drained rice and mix to combine. I go in with 1 to 2 bay leaves, 3.5 cups of water and adjust salt to taste. I'm using jasmine rice, which calls for 1.5 cups of water for each cup of rice. I reduced the required amount by 1 cup because the tomato blend also contains water. I let this boil. Reduce the heat to low and cook until the water has been absorbed. At this point, I gently stir the rice to prevent it from burning and cooking unevenly. I taste the rice and it tastes great. However, some grains of rice are slightly undercooked, so I remedy this by turning the heat off and covering the pot with foil. I place the lid back and let it sit for 15 minutes before taking the lid off. Doing this traps the heat and finishes cooking the undercooked grains. It's been half an hour and the lid has been on for too long, so the rice clumped up. However, this was fixed by gently fluffing it with a fork. Our vegan jollof is now ready and the aroma in the kitchen is so good. It also tastes amazing, and for a first time try, I think this turned out great. For more easy recipes, subscribe to my channel and tap the notification bell to be alerted every time I post a new recipe. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you in my next one.